5th of August, Wednesday, we have the agriculture, AGRI, and that was supported. It was just finished today. It's a Liberal that's chairing it, though you would not know that the Standing Committee on Agriculture and Agri-Food is run by a Liberal. Now, today, the subject was brought forward by our Barlow, MP Barlow, Conservative, and it's the support measures for the Canadian poultry and egg farmers, and they case like the feathers, they keep saying. But you'll see the weight of the Conservatives on this.
Would you like an egg?
No, thank you. I got a thing about chickens.
Thanks, Mr. Drouin. I can answer the first question really quickly. Yes, that would be our intention, is to invite the stakeholder groups from the feathers and the egg producers. I think as well as a couple of processors, just to give their introspective on the impact, as well as the minister and officials. And I agree with you 100%. I think we understand that scheduling right now is going to be extremely tricky. So from our discussions, unless there's an intervention from someone else, I think we are fine with leaving the scheduling up to the chair and the clerk to manage that, as well as the minister in terms of her ability to appear. We know it's just with the technology that's involved in this and the number of other committee meetings that are going on, we know this is not going to be easy. So we will just leave that to the chair and the clerk to schedule. And my feeling is 3 meetings would be more than enough to do this, but I'm open to other suggestions. I don't think this is something we need to prolong. I think our stakeholders are looking for an update on what the situation is with this compensation. And as Mr. Hoback said, the frustration from us is we did send a letter to the minister asking for an update. We have not had a response. So this was the next step for us to take, is to have these meetings. So that would be our template to Mr. Drouin's question.
Breaking news: MP Levitt has he's retired. He's now going to take care of this other thing. So this is leaving open a spot in Toronto, possibly for MacKay if he wins a spot into Parliament.
Call the motion to be voted upon. I think our producers are, they're trying to set budgets for the upcoming year, and when they aren't sure what their compensation is going to be, it's very difficult to do so. And we have certainly heard, all of us on this committee have heard the anxiety and the frustration from our agriculture sector. Certainly, it started with the harvest from hell last year, then the illegal blockades, increase in carbon tax. Now certainly COVID. It has been a very difficult year, and for our producers to be able to set their budgets, they need to know the situation when it comes to, in this particular issue, on this compensation package. So I would ask for the motion to be brought to a vote, and then I would ask the chair and the clerk to do your best to schedule the meeting as quickly as possible. I would suggest a maximum of 3 meetings, and I am fine if you have to be a little bit creative, Mr. Chair, on how you do that, whether it's a 4-hour meeting as one, or 2 3-hour meetings. We understand that the current situation is a little bit tricky, so I'm fine with however.
Favor of the motion, or could I ask if anyone is against the motion? I don't see any hand raised or any signal that they're against the motion. So I will take that as a consensus for the motion. So motion adopted.
Thank you, everybody. I appreciate this.